Manchester United. The transfer window drama unfolding right now as deadline day is approaching fast. Hey United fans! We've got some massive breaking news to share about transfers and our European campaign. Let's dive straight in. Manchester United prepared a high offer for Takefusa Kubo. Takefusa Kubo is in excellent form this season with Real Sociedad. The Japanese forward is definitely a leader in the team from San Sebastian with his goals and assists. However, the speedy winger's future may be in England, as Manchester United have expressed interest in his transfer. Ruben Amorim is extremely fond of the Japanese striker and wants his transfer to Old Trafford. Real Sociedad transferred the player for only €6.5 million, while his value has already increased significantly in the transfer market. Antony's departure from Old Trafford is more certain and Kubo is seen as an adequate replacement. But to reach the Japanese representative, United is preparing a high offer of €50 million. The 22-year-old this season has been fantastic, where in 11 matches between La Liga and the Champions League he has scored 5 goals and assisted in 3 others. Takefusa Kubo has extended his stay at Real Sociedad until the summer of 2029. Manchester United's pursuit of Japanese winger Takefusa Kubo appears to have taken a major hit, with the 22-year-old having signed a new long-term deal at Real Sociedad. Kubo is thought to have emerged as a potential target for United, who are reportedly eager to improve on their existing forward options in the summer. It was reported in December that United were willing to offer Kubo 7 times his current wage to replace Antony, who has failed to impress since moving to Old Trafford 2 summers ago. However, it seems Kubo is more than happy to stay in Spain for the time being after extending his contract at Real Sociedad until the summer of 2029. The news was confirmed on Monday, with Kubo insisting that his sights are firmly set on growing hand-in-hand with this team in an interview with Real Sociedad's official channels. Release clauses are mandatory in all contracts in Spain, as per La Liga rules, but the value of the clause inserted into Kubo's new deal is not known as things stand. His old release clause was reportedly worth around £52 million, and it is likely that Sociedad have increased this figure as part of his new contract. It suggests that a summer move to United is not entirely out of the question, but any successful deal would almost certainly be an expensive one. United were reportedly willing to offer Kubo a 7-fold salary increase. Kubo, who has chipped in with 6 goals and 4 assists in all competitions so far this season, is thought to have been admired by United for quite some time. Scouts from Old Trafford have been dispatched to watch him on several occasions, according to The Sun, while Mundo Deportivo previously reported that United expressed an interest in his services last year. The Japan international recently hailed Real Sociedad boss Imanol Alguacil for successfully getting the best out of him since joining the club in 2022, telling Marca, "He asks a lot of me. He always wants me to give more, to stand out more, to give my best in training and in games." The value of the release clause in Kubo's new contract is not yet known. "He always reproaches me, which is a good thing, because when a coach doesn't tell you anything it means he doesn't expect more from you. Imanol wants all the footballers to fight to play on the weekend, to stand out in the games, something good for the coach and the team." It remains to be seen if United will succeed in bringing Kubo to Old Trafford if they decide to firm up their interest with an official bid in the summer. However, it seems clear that he will need some convincing to leave Real Sociedad, where he has emerged as one of the best young forwards currently playing in Spain under the guidance of Alguacil. Man United seals second wing-back signing after done deal claims. A stunning report has claimed Manchester United have already snapped up a second wing-back signing to follow Patrick Dorgu, while the ultra-reliable David Ornstein has provided his insight on the deal expected to cost €40m/£33.5m. Man United are primed to make Patrick Dorgu the first major signing of the Ruben Amorim era. A deal with Lecce worth €30 million plus €5 million in add-ons has been ironed out, and the 20-year-old has agreed personal terms too. Per Fabrizio Romano, Dorgu will travel to Manchester on Saturday to finalize the move, which will either be officially announced later that day or on Sunday. Dorgu is expected to line up at left wing-back in Amorim's 3-4-2-1 formation. But according to a bombshell report from Portuguese outlet Ebola, a right wing-back has been lined up for 6 months from now in the summer. The report made a series of strong claims that in all, suggested Man United will sign Sporting CP's Giovanni Quenda in June. The report's headline read, Manchester United have already grabbed Quenda for the summer. That was quickly doubled down upon in the copy, with Ebola adding, Manchester United have already snapped up Giovanni Quenda. Not in this winter transfer window, but for the summer. A transfer that, according to Ebola, is assured, with the 17-year-old winger joining the Red Devils from 2025/2026. Quenda is one of the most highly rated talents Portugal have produced in recent years and is well known to Amorim through their time at Sporting. The left-footer can play in almost any position up and down the right flank, though it was at right wing-back where he most often featured during the early stages of the 2024-25 season before Amorim left for Old Trafford. David Ornstein weighs in. Ebola's reporting suggested Quenda to Man United is practically a done deal. Soon after their report was published, The Athletic's David Ornstein provided his take on the situation. Ornstein did confirm Man United are exploring a move for Quenda in the summer, though stopped well short of making the kinds of claims Ebola did. Nonetheless, Ornstein provided fresh details in his assessment, revealing Quenda is likely to cost euro 40m/pound 33.5m if he does move to Man United. Manchester United are exploring a deal to sign winger Giovanni Quenda from Sporting CP in the summer, wrote the reporter. No formal offer has been made, but United are looking into a move for the 17-year-old Portugal youth international, who turns 18 in April and is expected to cost around €40 million. The switch would reunite Quenda with United head coach Ruben Amorim, the pair having worked together before Amorim left Sporting for Old Trafford in November. For now, though, United are prioritizing business in the winter market ahead of Monday's transfer deadline. Work on the next window will be stepped up subsequently. Analysis on the player within the Athletic's piece confirmed Quenda would likely be utilized at right wing-back if reunited with Amorim in England. Man United, ready to attack, for dazzling €80 million signing after shock sale approved. Man United hope to sign Xavi Simons in the summer. Manchester United are weighing up a stunning move for an euro 80m rated attacker whose shock sale has been greenlit, though Liverpool and Manchester City could pose a problem. A blockbuster transfer was completed on January 30th that did not involve Premier League sides. However, England's elite are directly affected, with the future of Dutch superstar, Xavi Simons, now looking like it will lay in the EPL. The 21-year-old attacker completed a permanent transfer from PSG to RB Leipzig on Thursday. Simons was already at Leipzig on loan, though his permanent sale to the tune of €81 million, €50 million plus €31 million in add-ons, was officially announced. Yet despite only just signing with Leipzig outright, two separate sources, Fabrizio Romano and Bild Chief, Christian Falk, claim Simons is expected to be on the move once again come the summer. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Romano explained, Xavi Simons is a Red Bull Leipzig player 100%, forget about PSG. He's playing for RB Leipzig, no longer on loan but permanent transfer. But the contract is until June 2027, short contract, 2.5 years. What does it mean? In the summer, save this video, remember the name Xavi Simons will be one to watch. Premier League and La Liga clubs ready to attack, especially Premier League because many clubs in England are keeping a close eye on the situation of Xavi Simons. Top clubs. All of them closely monitoring the player. I can tell you several of them have sent their scouts. After the window, I will be more precise with which clubs. But remember, Xavi Simons for the summer could be a very interesting situation for Premier League clubs. But while Romano stopped short of naming specific clubs, Falk wasn't so shy when providing an update of his own on X. Falk wrote, RB Leipzig are open to sell Xavi Simons, 21, in summer. The club is willing to negotiate a sum of euro 70m/euro 80m. Manchester United, Liverpool and Manchester City observe his situation. His new contract at Leipzig is until 2027. Man United, Liverpool, Man City, who needs Xavi Simons more? Simons can play on the left side of the attack, though his primary position is a more centralized number 10. Ruben Amorim has brought his customary 3-4-2-1 formation to Man United, and there are two spots behind the striker Simons could fill. Interestingly, Bruno Fernandes, who initially occupied one of those positions, has been used in a deeper role on occasion of late. Against FCSB on Thursday night, Fernandes played in central midfield, with Kobbie Mainoo pushing up into a more advanced role. Liverpool, meanwhile, never operated with a conventional number 10 under Jurgen Klopp. But with Arne Slot now at the helm, Simons looks tailor-made for his fellow Dutchman's 4-2-3-1 lineup. Dominic Szoboszlai and Curtis Jones have split time in the number 10 position this season. Simons may well be viewed as an upgrade on both. Man City's interest may hinge on the future of Kevin De Bruyne. The Belgian legend is out of contract at season's end and wanted by MLS clubs including expansion side San Diego FC. As such, Simons looks to be an excellent fit for each of the three English sides in the mix. As Romano mentioned, the Dutchman's future is definitely one to watch come the summer. One interesting point to note is Liverpool legend Klopp is now the head of global soccer at Red Bull. While the German will obviously act in the best interests of his employers, Liverpool may find themselves with a slight advantage if there is a decision to make on which clubs offer to accept. Man United explore the opportunity to make a last-minute move for Chelsea defender. Manchester United are still out in the market looking for new additions to the squad to turn around their season. While they have done well in the Europa League this season, they have struggled a lot in the Premier League. Ruben Amorim's side is still sitting in the bottom half of the Premier League table, which is a massive surprise at this stage of the season. Their performances in the league have been inconsistent throughout the season, but the Red Devils are hoping that their business in the transfer market could change that. They have already reached an agreement to sign Lecce fullback Patrick Dorgu, and they are prepared to make more signings. According to The Independent, Man United have discussed the possibility of signing Chelsea defender Joshua Achimpong. The young centre-back, who is highly rated by the Blues, is starting to get more minutes under Enzo Maresca, but the defender could be used in the transfer of Alejandro Garnacho, who has been linked with a £45 million exit from the club. Chelsea defender Joshua Achimpong to Man United? Maresca's side have made no secret of their desire to sign the Man United winger in this window, and that could open the door for the Red Devils to explore the opportunity to sign Achimpong from their Premier League rivals. 18-year-old Achimpong is considered one of the best young players at Chelsea right now. The defender has impressed Maresca with his recent performances for the Blues, but as per the report from Independent, he could be used in the move to bring Garnacho to Stamford Bridge. The Chelsea defender could play as a right-back as well as a centre-back, and his versatility has impressed the officials at Old Trafford. Their interest in Achimpong, as well as the impending arrival of Dorgu, shows that the club is ready to invest in youth, which would be a change in the transfer policy at Man United. In recent years, they have focused more on bringing established players at the club in big money moves, but Amorim's presence at the club could bring a change in how they approach the transfer market. The Man United boss has given his green light to offload Case Moreau from the club. Despite the challenges this season, there are genuine reasons to be excited. Young talents, a new manager, and a clear vision are taking shape. Stay united. Stay hopeful. Glory, glory Manchester United.